Hello, welcome to Have Guitar. Today I'm gonna dive into the wonderful world of effects on the Kemper, which is really a simple matter, but sometimes when it comes to stuff like this, I'm a complete idiot. I had no idea how that worked when I got the Kemper. So you might think, why would he do a video on that? That's super easy. Yeah, maybe it is. But if you're looking for a video on the topic on how to change add effects, which I know that some people are when they are getting the Kemper for the first time, like I was, and I've seen questions on forums and stuff, I'm sure someone will have some benefit of a video like this. At least I hope so. Otherwise I'm completely wasting my time. And why not? That's the best thing to do with your time, I think. To waste it on something that's fun. And I think this is fun. Anyway, I will also show you how to connect or hook up an external pedal stompbox through the Kemper effects loop, which also is really easy once you know how to do it. But then again, that's the way it usually goes. Well, once you know how to do it, it's really easy. So this is a small video on how to handle the effects on the Kemper. Maybe I'm missing something. I could have gone deeper down on this subject, but I'm not diving into the parameters or the exact function of those. You'll have to test that for yourself just to see. I mean, I can tell you that this parameter does that, that parameter does that. But I mean, the best way to find out what they do is to turn the knob, play and listen. That's the... Because one thing that suits me will not suit you and the other way around. And me, I'm just gonna play the guitar while you watch the video, hopefully. Okay, so in the Kemper you have two sections. One is called Stomps, right here. The other one is called Effects, right there. So for the stomps, it's a mono section where you usually would put distortion or something like that, but overdrive, fuzz, whatever you want. But you can put any type of effects here if you want to. The X in the effects and the mod are both stereo, so that's suitable for chorus, flanger, etc. Modulation effects, I would say. So I loaded up one rig Fender Super Rev Clean by Are You Serious. It has one gate already, but if you want to add effects, there are two ways to do it. You press the position where you want to place it. Just hold, like I'll take the A button now. It opens up. You can choose Browse. And that will actually open a menu of presets. So you can have, here's compressor, default, hard, soft, distortion, effects, red. You have lots of distortion. You have delay. Delay is green. So you could choose delays, slap tap, just wait a minute. There you go. As you load up the preset, the soft buttons that correspond to these hardware buttons will display what you can change. So the mix, it's obviously how much of the original signal with echo or delay. You have the delay time twice here. You have the feedback, the number of times it will feedback. In this case we have 2 pages of parameters. You have bandwidth, frequency, modulation, ducking. I won't go through what all parameters for all effects are. You have to do some testing for yourself. But it will change, of course, the outcome of the effect or how it sounds. Ducking is a cool effect in the Kemper. It's like if you play very loose or soft, the effect will not be as present or even noticeable as if you play harder. Then the effect will start to take place, so to speak. So you could have a delay and you play really soft and there is no delay. And then you hit your strings harder with more attack and the delay will come into play, so to speak. A very cool feature, according to me. So that's one way to do it. The other way is to use the type knob. So I'll try to we can see here. Here you get the actual stomp boxes, more like. So you could choose quad delay, and you still have the parameters to change with the buttons. You have mix, feedback, low cut, high cut in this case. And then you can change the parameters to whatever setting suits you or what you want to achieve. And then you just press exit, and you can see that you have delay in that position now. So that's as easy as it gets. It's no harder than that, actually. Of course, I said from the beginning, modulation effects would do better after the amplifier than before the amplifier, but that's up to you. There are no rules written in stone in this area for me. You could always try it out. Maybe you want to run with 2 delays before the amplifier and 3 delays after the amplifier. Why not? Go for it. And here's another feature that I was a bit confused about when I got my Kemper. It's really easy, but when you don't know, or you're just as stupid as I am, well, it's a bit hard to know how to do it. So if you got like a Fender here, but you want to change the cabinet for a Marshall, well, just press cabinet, and you can browse between all the cabinets currently on your Kemper. So you could go for whatever you have, a driftwood instead. Yeah. And there you also have some parameters that you can change. The character, pure cabinet, low shift, high shift. That's something I'm not going to go into details on the parameters on anything here, because you need to twitch the knobs yourself and get a feel for what they do for your sound, so you can adjust to what you want to achieve, what you want to hear when you play. And if you want to add modulation afterwards, it's the same deal here. You just turn the type. If you want to add why not wah flanger? Sure, there we got the wah flanger. You have the parameters here to set. Yeah, it's the same thing here. Just play around with the parameters, don't be afraid. You can always undo or just restore the rig to the original shape in more than one way, actually, but that's another story. Okay, so you can also hook up an external stomp box to the Kemper, and to get that into it, you connect it to the effects loop on the back side. So from the stomp box input, you connect the cable to the direct output send on the Kemper, and from the stomp box output, you connect the cable to the return input. Then you have to choose one of these slots. I'll just go for mod here. You browse. I'll just keep browsing. Loop mono default. And there you go. You have mix, how much you will hear off the stomp box. You have ducking, as I said, depending on how hard you play or the attack of your pick, you will get the effect or not. You have the volume that can be adjusted. And that's it really, it's easy as pie. Now you have the stomp box connected to the Kemper, and you can just play away. Alright, so here I'm sitting with the Electro-Harmonix B9 organ machine. This is one of the pedals that I have that don't go very well with the Kemper, but I don't have many modulation pedals, and this I would categorize as a modulation pedal for sure. Anyway, I connected this as I've showed you. The problem with the Kemper and this pedal is that there is some lag somewhere, I don't know exactly. It's a little better when you hook it up in the effects loop, but it really lives up when you connect it to a real amp. Sounds much better and less lag or delay in the response times, for sure. Anyway, I've connected that in the loop, and now, just to prove that I did that, here's how it sounds. there you go. There's a modulation pedal in the effects loop in the Kemper. Not the most compatible pedal with the Kemper, I said. But it's there, it's working. Now you know that as well. Not that hard at all, really.